Hi, this is Ken. Today, I want to start with a clear conclusion because Tesla's global strategy has shifted into a new phase. Right now, Tesla is running three completely different strategies across Europe, India, and the global robotaxi market, and they all point in one direction. Tesla is no longer operating like a traditional automaker. It is building region-specific future ecosystems that will define the next decade of mobility. And here is why this matters for you. If you are a Tesla investor, especially in the US, the UK, or Canada, understanding these regional strategies will help you see where the company is heading long before the market reacts. Today's story is not about isolated news pieces, it is about connecting them into a coherent roadmap that reveals how Tesla plans to scale autonomy, infrastructure, and long-term market share. So let me quickly summarize the key facts before we dive deeper. First, in Europe, Tesla began supervised FSD ride-along experiences in Italy, France, and Germany. It is a major step before formal approval. Second, Sweden's Nacka municipality has approved on-road FSD testing despite political resistance. Third, in India, sales remain very low, but Tesla opened a massive all-in-one Tesla center in Gurgaon. And fourth, Waymo released real-world ride data showing that 90% of robotaxi rides involve two people or fewer, directly supporting Tesla's two-seat cybercab strategy. Now, let's move into the analysis because this is where everything starts to connect. Europe is known as the world's most challenging regulatory environment for autonomous driving. Tesla simply cannot push updates the way it does in North America. Instead, Tesla is using an approach that aligns with European culture, showing the experience before asking for approval. The supervised ride-along program is not a marketing stunt. It is a regulatory strategy disguised as a user experience. By letting regulators and users actually feel how FSD behaves on European roads, Tesla reduces political friction and accelerates social acceptance. Sweden's Nacka approval is part of the same trend, even though it was messy. Labor unions used FSD as a political weapon, which slowed the decision, but the fact that FSD is becoming a political topic is meaningful. When a technology enters political debate, it also enters long-term institutional consideration. Europe moves slowly, but once it shifts, the regulatory leverage is massive. This is the beginning of that shift. Now let's transition to India, because this part is often misunderstood. On paper, sales look terrible. Only around 100 Model Y units have sold in recent months. Normally, a company would wait for stronger demand before investing in large facilities. But Tesla is doing the opposite. The Gurgaon Tesla Center is designed for the long game. Test drives, sales, delivery, service, and charging all in one place. Why build such a facility in a low-volume market? Because Tesla is repeating the same strategy that worked in China. Build the infrastructure first, then capture the market once the country inevitably electrifies. India has three powerful long-term drivers. The population continues to grow, urbanization is accelerating, and electricity infrastructure is improving faster than expected. Tesla is not betting on 2024 India. Tesla is betting on 2030 India. Their goal is not to win the early phase, it is to own the mature phase. Shifting to supply chain strategy, there was recent media noise claiming that Tesla is cutting off Chinese suppliers. Tesla immediately denied the reports. And the deeper truth is more interesting than the headlines. Tesla is building dual regional supply chains, one for the United States and another for China and Europe. This is not political distancing. It is diversification to reduce geopolitical risks. Every global automaker knows they need this, but Tesla is executing faster than anyone else. Now, here is today's unexpected insight. Waymo's robotaxi data shows that 72% of riders are alone, and another 15% are in pairs. That means 90% of all robotaxi rides involve 2 people or fewer. This is crucial because it proves that large 4 to 6 seat robotaxis are fundamentally over-engineered for real-world demand. Tesla's 2-seat Cybercab is not a compromise. It is the optimal solution. Smaller vehicle, lower cost, more uptime, lower energy usage, and higher fleet efficiency. If a family needs a ride, the Model Y robotaxi covers that use case. Tesla can dominate both segments with maximum efficiency. So what does all this mean for Tesla's future? In Europe, I expect partial FSD deployment in limited areas around 2026 to 2027. It will not be a full rollout, but even a controlled introduction could have a major valuation impact. In India, Tesla is playing a long game that could take 5 to 10 years before showing large numbers. But once EV adoption accelerates, the brands with early infrastructure win the market. In supply chain, Tesla will continue regional diversification because political risk is only increasing globally. And Cybercab, if executed correctly, could become Tesla's most profitable business ever. Not automotive profit, but network-level AI profit. Let me bring this together for long-term investors. Tesla's global strategy is not about selling more cars in 2024. It is about creating the foundation for a world where autonomy, on-demand mobility, and energy infrastructure merge into one ecosystem. Europe provides regulatory credibility, India provides long-term growth, China provides supply chain stability, and Cybercab provides the scalable AI network that ties everything together. If Tesla succeeds in connecting these pieces, the company's future value will come less from cars and more from global mobility infrastructure. So here is my final takeaway. These news items may look scattered, but they are all connected by a single thread. Tesla is designing region-specific futures that ultimately converge into a unified global strategy. As long-term investors, we should not focus on monthly numbers. We should focus on the strategic direction, and Tesla's direction has never been clearer. If you found today's analysis helpful, I would love to hear your thoughts. Which region do you think Tesla should prioritize next? Europe's regulatory shift, India's growth potential, China's supply chain stability, or the Cybercab rollout? Let me know in the comments, and if you'd like to stay ahead of Tesla's long-term strategy, feel free to subscribe. As always, thank you for watching, and let's enjoy the future with Tesla. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.